that
I have tea. I might spill it.
how do pregnant people carry around babies all day? Baby is growing. Look at this belly. Oh my God. At this point, my belly is so big now, and I'm almost 32 weeks that if a stranger is like, oh, are you having twins? Like, I can't even get mad, right? Because that's how big my stomach is. Travis is still sick. I'm feeling better today. I think it's in the morning times I don't feel as well. But then as the day goes on, I start to feel better. Travis, not so much. So I'm just trying to drink tons of water and make sure to take my vitamins every day, which I've been doing. We have just been working all morning. This stomach is so heavy. How do pregnant people carry around babies all day? It's so crazy to me. I need to address some of the stuff in the comments because whoo, yesterday's video like really brought out discussions that we could talk about, which I think is awesome. There was a lot of feedback in the comment section, which I asked for, so I'm not mad about it. There were people that just like right off the bat assumed because Travis doesn't like chemicals that we weren't gonna vaccinate our kids, and I just wanna make it very clear that we never said that in the video. So the people that are freaking out on us, please know we never said that. I just think it's really interesting to hear everybody's like comments and opinions on things because everybody like thinks so differently. It's just interesting like that, you know, kids are raised differently all over the world because parents think differently than other parents, and I find it fascinating. And I'm not one to judge, obviously, to each their own. Like, your kid, your choice, you know? More power to you. But I just think it'll be interesting, like, us being in the public eye and, like, filming us raising our daughter with the way that we think is best and putting that out online and then getting, like, I'm not gonna say attacked, I'll just call it feedback from other people and, you know, their opinions on the way that we do things. I think it's going to be interesting. But Trav and I are getting ready to take like just a little 5-minute break to go outside, get a little bit of vitamin D for a few minutes, get some fresh air because we're inside our house all day editing, you know, doing a bunch of stuff. So it's nice to be able to just like get out for a little bit. I did get out and get some coffee, but that was about it. So now we're just gonna go take a little breather by the pool. You guys, our little oranges are growing on our tree. Sorry about the gardeners next door. You see them? So exciting. I'm so excited about our fruit trees. This pool looks really good. I want to get in it. How are you feeling today, babe? Yeah.
Trying to have the sun burn it out of me.
Sterilization?
Sterilization.
By the way, I just wanted to let you guys know that the subscription box I'm doing is actually going to only be a one-time like special edition Halloween box. We're not going to keep doing boxes after that. So sorry to disappoint, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So again, there's only a limited supply. There are still boxes available. So if you, oh, look at our fig tree. So if you want to get a special edition Halloween box, like I said, it's only going to be a one-time box. Oh my God, the squirrels are such savages. You guys, they're eating all of our fruit.
Because remember, we had a big cluster.
I just had like lightning crotch or something crazy. How do we protect our fruit from the squirrels? Look at them, they're trying to get them. Even that one, they're like, oh, it's not ripe yet. But the ripe ones,
remember there were like
bunch.
3 big ones right there.
Oh my gosh, they full on
and they're
ate
not
our
on the
figs.
ground. Like, they totally ate them.
Wow. Do you guys have any advice on how we can protect our fruit trees from the squirrels? I mean, I don't mind sharing, but like they're eating all of them now. Anyway, yeah, so just thought I'd let you know about the subscription box. We decided just to do one special edition Halloween themed box and no more after that. The link will be in the description if anybody wants to get one. I'm excited about the Halloween box. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna sit out here for a little bit, just relax, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Some tree trimming.
Look at this. What is going on over here?
I'm feeling very emotional right now.
Why? Did you read today's comments?
No. Just because I'm pregnant and I feel like I could either burst out in tears at any moment or scream somebody's face off because I'm so angry. One of the two. I don't know which way it's going to swing though.
I yelled at him earlier, but for good reason.
Cat. Oh, Dad. Cat dad. We have a cat dad and a cat mom.
So I'm going through more of you guys' comments, and another one that was a good one was that
I have tea. I might spill it.
don't make me laugh too hard. I have to pee, and I'm not wearing underwear.
This is like the exact same place we were last night.
I know.
Like, it's gonna be like #hello. Why don't you change up your scenery?
So some of the comments are cracking me up right now because people are going off in the comments. But one of them that was interesting was, and it had a lot of, can you not slurp that please?
It's very hot.
Misophonia.
For my taste.
Okay, so then let it
For
cool
my
down.
throat.
At least for the video, let's let it cool down.
They want to see me spill the tea.
No, you're not spilling, you're sipping loudly. So what I wanted to tell you guys, because there was a lot of thumbs up on the comment, and there's so many right now, I probably won't be able to find it, but people think that we should let our kid decide if they want to be vegan or not, and I wanted to just respond to that.
Well, I want to respond to that.
Well, I don't know if you want to hear what he has to say. I mean, let me respond, like what my response will be, and then you can respond because I have to pee, so we can go back and forth. My response to that is, when she's little, she's gonna be breastfeeding, which is vegan, and then I think like the first 6 months they eat like vegan because you're not allowed to give them like meat or dairy. I could totally be wrong because I'm a first-time mom, but like so far that's what I've read. Like I feel like the first things they eat are like mashed bananas and like fruit and vegetables and stuff. For the most part, I think like automatically they're just vegan right off the bat without even trying. But we are going to be feeding our kids what we think is the healthiest for them. And then when they're old enough to make their own decisions, if they decide like, you know, they don't want to be vegan anymore, or they want to try things that are not vegan, that's totally up to them and will be their choice when they're old enough to make that choice. Does that make sense? But hopefully we'll teach them healthy foods, and that we personally don't eat animals or animal products because we don't like harming animals. That's just like our personal opinion. I was raised on meat and dairy, but like we just don't have those same belief systems. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. So it's kind of like saying, well, if your 4-year-old wakes up and they want cupcakes for breakfast, like, are you gonna give them cupcakes for breakfast? Like, no, you're gonna say like, no, you need to eat like a healthy, well-balanced meal so that you grow and are like going to get like the proper nutrition. So when people like say you should let your kids eat whatever they want to eat, I'm pretty sure most parents, whether they're vegan or not, do not let their kids just eat junk food all day or have like sodas, and you know what I mean? Like kids would go like nuts if you let them eat whatever they want. They would just get like cookies and candy and like soda all day. Like, you're not gonna let your kids eat that. That's kind of like where I'm at with all of that. But I'm gonna let Travis talk so now I have to pee. Oh, the other thing was about birth control. And a lot of people were saying like birth control is not just to prevent you from having sex. I know that. I know that birth control is used for things other than just preventing pregnancy. I know that it can be used for all sorts of things. I had really bad ovarian cysts, so I know that it can be used for that, and painful periods and all these different things, but we were specifically talking about just preventing pregnancy. I just want to be clear on that because people get really like upset when we say certain things. Some people were saying like it's really messed up for us to like restrict her diet or something, but I'm like, some people are allergic to things and have to bring food when they like go places. I don't know, I think people just like have their opinions and everything, and that's totally fine. Like I said, we'll all be raising our kids differently, and I just can't get over this.
That belly though. Ooh, girl, what is it filled with?
Grapes.
Oh, grapes. Red organic grapes.
I've been eating like a whole thing of grapes every day.
Another thing, a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, honestly, I don't think that many people care. Maybe they're wondering what I'm eating actually right now. Right now I'm having hibiscus organic tea, and I'm having organic brown rice with tempeh and turmeric, peanut butter, and soy sauce. Or teriyaki sauce, technically. I heard, babe, what you were saying.
Yeah.
I heard what my wife was saying. I listen sometimes. Not all the time, but I do on occasion. And I actually think that she actually explained it really well as far as, you know, when they get old enough to make educated decisions on what they want to eat and stuff like that. Obviously a 3-year-old who says, oh, you know, I want to have, you know, cupcakes and Twinkies for breakfast. Well, you know, that's maybe what you want, but that's just not going to happen. That's not good. I had actually got in trouble recently, a couple months ago. We were with family, and one of the kids, I think they were like, I don't know how old they are exactly, but they're like maybe 8 and 5 or 4 or something like that, and they're like, oh, like Uncle Travis, can you get us a soda out of the thing? And I just didn't even think anything of it. I was like, yeah, okay. And then I got in trouble later. They're like, you gotta ask the mom before you can get them a soda. And I'm like, I should have known that. Like, why didn't I even think about that? It just sounded to me that they just drink soda all the time, but they didn't, and they weren't really allowed to have a soda. Maybe they'd share a soda or something.
And they're not vegan either. They're my nieces.
Yeah, they were nieces. So, anyways, so I should have thought about that myself. So now I realize, I'm like, yeah, parents do have different restrictions, things. That wasn't even a vegan thing.
These days, you have to be careful about what you're feeding the kids.
Yeah, that's true too. Because a lot of kids do have allergies to soy and peanuts and eggs and shellfish and all this other stuff moving forward. So Shannon pretty much explained like some of that stuff, like once they can make educated decisions and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, you know, you kind of grow up and like we teach them kind of like stuff. But anyway, so to kind of go like back, if you guys are newer to the channel or you don't know some of my back history, so I'm 40 years old right now. I'm gonna be 41 in, oh my gosh, like a week. I'm 41 in like a week. Didn't even think about that. So literally half my age, like 20 years old or 21 years old, I got cancer. I'm trying to sum this up really quick, but back then, 20 years ago, all of the factors, because I had like bladder cancer, all of the factors, they said, okay, well, did you smoke? Nope, never smoked cigarettes. Okay, well, drugs? Nope, never did any drugs. Okay, well, what about working in a chemical factory? I'm like, dude, I'm 20, like in college and in high school and stuff like that. So then they were just kind of dumbfounded and they just said, well, it must be an environmental factor. I heard that at the age of 20, and all these risk factors were not applicable to me. So I didn't think anything of it because I was still young, and like I said, it was 20 years ago. I mean, we had the internet, but not like today. And over the course of years and years and years and years, I started to learn more and more about the practices that they do and stuff that I don't agree with. So when I first learned that they were injecting cows with growth hormones and antibiotics and steroids, that was my first aha moment. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How is this even legal? And that's just the normal practice. I was like, damn, dude, if they're not looking out for us and this is legal, what else is like legal that I don't know about it? And I just went down the rabbit hole, and then it was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, like one thing after another. And then recently, if you guys are watching the news, there's almost a close to $300 million lawsuit that a guy won that got cancer from using Monsanto and using a Roundup, like in a, like, I think it was a school play yard or playground or like park or something like that. I don't know all the details, but I do know that because of Roundup. Well, Roundup is sprayed on all of our stuff, like a lot of foods and stuff in the parks and everything else. I'm trying to keep this simple, but a lot of the things that, you know, today it's like, oh, it's fine, it's safe, it's normal, we've been using it for 10 years, 15 years. Later down the line, 20 years from now, they find out, oh man, this is really bad. And then they pull it off the market. Well, now everybody's been exposed to stuff. So that's like a short version of like the last 20 years and how it's kind of escalated into me just trying to be smart and educated with stuff. So it's a whole other longer video, and I could go way more into it, but I'm gonna keep it like here. If you guys are really interested in about all that stuff, let us know in the comments and I could dive more into it. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my food, and 50% of you probably want to see a mukbang, and 50% of you probably don't want to hear any clinking. So I'm gonna go, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right guys, it is officially dark, nighttime. It is 8:58. Shannon actually took a nap for a couple hours. I've just been working on editing a bunch of videos. We actually have really good storytime videos going up on the main channel, so if you guys aren't subscribed to that, make sure that you guys are on there to check it out. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, good job, baby.
There's the queen.
The queen.
The princess.
Oh my God. The queen monster is what I look like right now.
Oh my gosh, you're so sad.
I'm just...
You need to get some more rest and stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right guys, so we are going to end today's vlog with love and support and positive thoughts and vibes.
Yeah. Sending you so much love and so much positive energy, and we hope to see you in our next video.
And you know that we'll be here, will you?
Will you?